everybody, Tokusa here, and welcome back to another My Hero Ultra Impact video. So I don't ever really make these videos, but I'm going to make it just because it'll explain my approach towards what's going on here. And that is, should you summon for the new Ochako or not? She's a general pull banner unit, right? So the rates are a bit lower. So really, in these scenarios, the unit really needs to be a standout character. And I don't even just mean, like, the character in general. Like, just previously we had Deku, right? And of course, he's the #1 character in the entire show. But what I mean by standout is if you're summoning for a general pull banner unit, their kit needs to be worth it, essentially. In my mind, other than that, I don't think you should ever really summon for a general pull banner unit, outside of it being just, like, your favorite character and whatnot. That way, always summon for who you want to summon for. I'm never going to argue that. But in terms of just overall kit, with this blue Ochako, there's just not really a reason for, I don't believe, anyone to really summon for the time being, because she's a unit that, as you can see even here on this third line, relies heavily on a red unit, right? A red unit to be a part of the game or the fight for there to be any really significant, like, usage out of this, right? Like, a big part of her kit here is the stun. A 2-turn stun can be critical, can change the tides of a fight, but, like, you just don't have that here, right? There's not enough red units roaming around to be annoying. Like, if you stun red Aizawa, great, but, like, he doesn't really care that much, right? And then he dodges everything. This character doesn't have bullseye. And then there's red Ochako. And this character is quite slow. 689, I think it caps out at like 850, 869 speed. She has no speed in her kit. So there's a good chance red Ochako is going to go first. And then she's got a better chance to AoE the whole team than this character has just just stunning that specific red unit. I think this is like 25, 30% chance. And then, oh no, this action skill is 15%. I think the plus ultra is like 25. I don't know, it's significantly low percentage, you know, it's not really worth it. This rapid rescue skill is good, but it's still not, in my mind, worth it. Like, it's a very good ability, don't get me wrong, but, like, you can get so much more value out of another character that, you know, in my opinion, is the #1 character in the game. That's Celebration's Momo. And I just feel like if you're going to pick and choose who you want in terms of just overall PvP value, I'm speaking of here, Momo is by far and away the best unit. At least over this character, right? And then this actions or auto skill here, Desperate Call, like, you're not even getting... you're literally, in a lot of these scenarios, you're not even going to get this, right? Crit rate to all blue units. There's not too many blue viable units right now. There is, you know, Fantasy Aizawa, who is definitely amazing, but it doesn't really matter if he crits, right? He's not out there doing AoE damage. He's not a main DPS. He's a very good disruptive unit. And I guess the crit can be nice in certain scenarios. I'm just talking PvP, by the way, for now. But it's still not valuable enough. I guess it could be really good for, like, Blue Endeavor. That's somebody that really comes into my mind. But running this unit beside Blue Endeavor is hindering your team. Because, you know, I hate ripping on Ochako. And it's not Ochako. It's whoever made her kit. Like, you could run somebody at much higher value over this character. Endeavor, sure, he may not crit as much, but you're going to get more significant value. Like, you throw Compress in her spot, Endeavor's looking 10 times better, right? And then once again, speed to all red units. Not really the biggest deal anyways, especially if you're writing red Aizawa. It's not even the world's... It doesn't even matter if he's not going first, right? Because you're going to hit him after he gets his aggro after that. So I don't see the value in PvP that much, right? And this action skill can be pretty good. Crit rate for the whole team, right? Max HP for the whole team, which is kind of cool. If you have Midoriya on your team, and Midoriya is now viable. I mean, Celebration's Deku was always good, but now that they have full 100, who is in a lot of fights, yeah, sure, you could get this part of the ability, or of the kit on the team. And I mean, you could slide her onto the bench, but still, I don't really see the value in terms of PvP. And then in VE tower-wise, or at least PvE in general, very niche situations. Yeah, she'll be great if you're fighting a blue unit, right? Or it's a red unit, right? Then you could run a full blue team, and then you're going to have decent crits and decent VE tower usage. But only for those specific scenarios. There are so many VE tower characters out there that can already do everything. Like, against anyone. It doesn't have to be a specific color. So, you know, I mean, I kind of summed it up right there, and I hate saying it, but, like, do I think you should skip? I think this is probably the easiest skip ever. At least for the longest time. Like, a lot of the general pool units have all had very good value. Like, even Kinoko. Maybe not PvP, but she has, like, you know, universal usage in VE Tower. This character does not have that, and it's upsetting, right? Especially for Ochako fans. I'm not really sure what's going on here, but unfortunately, I do believe this is a skip. That being said, I have a multi, and I'm not going to be spending real money for this character whatsoever. That's just not going to happen for me. But if I am going to throw a multi every time I earn a multi, just because if I can get her, that is a showcase. But this is the real reason I want to summon. Do I think people should chase this memory? Absolutely not. Do I think it is very good compared to other memories? Hell no. I think there are many better memories. But this has the highest, at least from how I'm understanding it, and I could be understanding it completely wrong, but this has the highest damage potential for a blue unit. I actually think it has the highest damage potential out of any memory ever. It's specifically for a blue unit, right? So if I could grab this, I mean, there's two reasons, right? There's that, so I'm thinking slapping this on Blue Endeavor and it's just going crazy. And of course, Lady Nagant's on it, and I am a huge Lady Nagant fan. I think outside of that, though, I don't even think that memory is worth summoning at all. Like, I don't really think it's ever worth chasing a memory, unless it's as good as Dulce Summertime was. So, I mean, in 90% of the scenarios, it's just not, right? So, overall, should you summon? No, I think Ochako is unfortunately a skip in my mind. That being said, on my showcases going forward, every time I have a multi, and like I do right here, I will be throwing a multi on it. So I will be doing a showcase on Inasa today, because Inasa is officially 1 year old as of today. He released the same time as his Ochako did. So I will be doing a showcase on the boy. And during that showcase, I will be throwing a multi towards Ochako. If I pick her up, great, I'm happy. But outside of that, the credit card will not be swiped for this character, unfortunately. But that's okay. We have broken red Ochako here. We have New Year's Ochako, so hopefully you picked up one of those Ochakos if you are an Ochako stan. And yeah, you're still thriving pretty good with those two. So unfortunately, it is what it is, but I do recommend skipping. Anyways, thank y'all for watching. Inuyasha Showcase is going to come up very soon. But until then, take care. And until the next one, jokes out.